Hello, guys. Yeah. You're welcome, man. See a lot of people joining. See you guys. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being there. Thank you for always stopping by on this channel. So, in today's video, I just want to talk about this aspect of my life that I've always been talking about, right? And I feel it's very important that I still say it again and again. And this has to do with what I battle with as a young man. Yeah, as a teenager growing up, this was one challenge that has weighed me down. And it's weighing down a lot of people, especially the younger people. And even the older people are suffering with this. But most people don't have a lot of people to open up to. So what they end up doing is just, giving up or thinking they have no hope. And that's what happened to me when I was young. So at a very young age, I was exposed to masturbation, pornography. Yeah, let me say pornography because that's the root cause of masturbation. Yeah. So, and in those days, we never had the internet, so it was just. I think I came across a disc that was used by some people, and then they threw it off in the dustbin, and then I took a look at it, and then I saw naked people on it, nudes and all that. So it kind of aroused my curiosity. But I never took it serious. At that point, I never took it serious because I never really had an understanding of what porn was. But as I grew older into my teenage years, I started meeting a lot of people who were exposed to pornography. And so gradually, the internet came in, and then the internet was very slow then, so we could just go. It was just about images then, because we couldn't have. There was no money for videos then to watch videos. So we just go to the internet, browse those pages, and then feed our eyes on those things. Well, so I never knew it was an addiction. I never knew that the porn has become an addiction for me until the day I started to I wanted to stop. So when I wanted to stop, man, that was when I realized that this addiction has eaten deep into me. I realized that I couldn't stop watching porn for like a week. I tried everything possible. I tried everything possible to stop this addiction, but it kept growing. It kept growing. And the unfortunate thing is, I never told anyone, even in my family. I never wanted anybody to know because I felt ashamed. I felt there was nobody to open up to. So I just gave up on it, and I felt maybe I was just a slave to it. So I kept on doing this for like over 5 years. So it became worse when I went for my diploma result. When I went for my diploma, that was when I had access to the internet and we could just browse anything and see. So the addiction kept on becoming very strong. It kept on becoming, a huge battle for me to overcome. At some point, I would try and stop for a week, still go back. At some point, I would try for a month, still go back. At some point. So I kept moving in that cycle. I kept moving in that cycle. I never knew that there would be a point where I will have to stop this because I thought I've been enslaved. I can't, I felt the chain was just too heavy, too strong for me to break. So this is a message to all the youth out there that the porn industry is after your soul. The porn industry is out there to kill you. The porn industry is out there to drain your energy. The porn industry is out there to steal your ambitions and dreams. Because once young men are lacking in energy, and that's a vital life force God has given every young man. God has given every young man that vital life force, in which many of the youth are wasting it on porn addiction. That is why we have a lot of lazy youth today. That is why we have a lot of youth that are not willing to do anything for themselves. So if you know that you're going through this, I want to let you know that there's hope for you. And if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to be disciplined, if you have the self-will and determination, and you have a stronger reason, you need to have a stronger why. You need to stop this addiction. Because if you don't have a stronger why, you are going to keep going back to it. For me, I've had stronger whys. And one of it was I wanted to have a very close relationship with my wife and children. I don't want to be that absent father who is in one corner, a slave to pornography. That was a stronger why. Another why was that I knew that I would not confidently tell my future grandchildren that this is what I did and I'm proud of it. In fact, that was a turning point for me, because for everything you're doing right now, ask yourself, in the next 50 years, in the next 20 years, will you be proud? Will you proudly tell the generation after you that this is what you did and you're proud of it? If your answer is no, then you know that definitely this is not something worth doing. That you need to stop it right now with immediate effect, guys. Yes, it took you years to form that habit. But I believe that if you have the strong will, you can overcome masturbation. Masturbation can be overcome, porn addiction can be overcome. For several years, I've been trying to hide myself, not to talk to people about it. But these days, I found the freedom to talk about it freely, because I believe in the power of sharing your problems. Once you share that problem, it no longer becomes a burden to you. You no longer feel enslaved, you no longer feel chained, because you know that once you said it, you have nothing to be ashamed of. But what is keeping many people in bondage is their refusal to speak up. Their refusal to say, this is what is bothering me and I need help. And that's the problem with a lot of men today. You know, we men, sometimes we feel we are too strong, we don't need help. And there are several ways you can get help as a porn addict. You can confide in somebody you trust in. Confide in somebody you trust in. Tell him this is what you're going through. Yes, tell him this is what you're going through. And then that will help you a lot. You don't have to hide it from anybody. At least find one person that you can confide in, that can hold you accountable. That is very key. So I pray that all of us that are passing through the recovery process, and to all men out there that are struggling with this silently, may you find the courage to speak up and gain your freedom.